In this video, we're going to show you how to integrate an existing Rollbar project with OpsGenie. But before we continue, let's make sure we level set and discuss a few assumptions. Number one, that you have created an existing Rollbar project and it's actually received some errors. And secondly, that you have an existing OpsGenie account that's been integrated with Rollbar. We jump over here to the Rollbar GUI. As you can see here, we have a very recent project that's been created in Rollbar that's actually received some errors. So the first thing we want to do is integrate this particular project with OpsGenie. On the left hand side here, we're going to go ahead and click on settings. We're going to filter on our particular project. And then on the left hand side where it says integrations, we're going to click on notifications. So you might ask, well, why would I want to integrate OpsGenie with Rollbar? If you have an operations team or a platform team or a development team that's currently using OpsGenie for incidents and alerts, you can quickly and seamlessly integrate that with Rollbar. You can also configure Rollbar to determine which different types of errors are going to actually generate a post to a webhook that's going to send data into OpsGenie. You can customize that and configure that however you like. So let's jump over here to the documentation. As you can see here, this is some information about how to integrate Rollbar with OpsGenie. There are different types of accounts that you can have in OpsGenie. For the sake of this discussion, I have a free account, so we're going to be focusing on how to integrate Rollbar, assuming you have a free version of the OpsGenie. If you have a different version, please refer to this document, and it will outline what you need to do. If we jump back over here to OpsGenie, what we're going to do now is we clicked on Teams, we're going to click on Demo, we're going to click on Integrations, we're going to add the integration, and then we're going to basically search for Rollbar. And we found Rollbar here, we're going to click Add, scroll down to the very bottom, and we're going to click on Save Integration. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this particular URL. We're going to go back over here to Rollbar, and as you can see, there's no OpsGenie integration listed here. So we're going to actually be using a webhook in this case. We're going to cut and paste the URL we got from OpsGenie to enable the Rollbar integration. We're going to click Enable here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on Send Test Notification. So if I go back here to OpsGenie and click on Alerts, we can see that we just recently sent a notification from Rollbar to OpsGenie. So this is a great indication that the initial integration is working. If we click back over here to Rollbar, these are all of our different out-of-the-box default rules for the webhook integration. Keep in mind that if you're integrating with a different type of application with Rollbar that we have an out-of-the-box integration with, these rules may vary. We're going to go ahead and down here and edit this particular rule. So this rule, it says when a new item occurs, we're going to post an item to a webhook. So in this example, if there's any error that's come in that's generated in your application that's sent to Rollbar via the Rollbar SDK, if that error has a severity level greater than or equal to error, this is going to trigger a webhook. But I can customize this. Maybe I'm only interested in a critical error, and maybe I'm only interested in the production environment or a particular method or a particular context. The point here is I can be really as granular as I want, so that I'm only going to be generating notifications in OpsGenie based on the criteria that's important to me and my team. So for the sake of this discussion, I have some errors that are of lower severity level on the debug, so I'm going to click Save here. And then we're going to go ahead and save these particular settings. So if we go back over here to Items, and first thing what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back in here in OpsGenie and I'm going to clear out some of these additional alerts that have already come in. Okay, so let's click on Alerts again. And that should clear out all of our alerts. Okay, and that's great. So there's no open alerts. Wonderful. So now we're going to go in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually generate another error. So my project, Rollbar project, is set up to generate unique error every time it's run. So let's go ahead and generate a new error. This is going to generate a new item in the Rollbar dashboard, and as we can see here, it generated a new item. We go over here to OpsGenie and click on Open. we can see here this is that new item that was generated in Rollbar. So we can see that the notification actually triggered an alert, generated a webhook post, and that webhook sent data into OpsGenie. So we can go ahead and click on this particular alert in OpsGenie. Another way to query information in OpsGenie that's Rollbar specific data is if you click on settings and go ahead and select logs. At the top here you can filter on really any sort of string you want. But as we can see here, we have another specific Rollbar alert that came in from a previous project. And I'm showing you this because it kind of leads into the next discussion around dynamic fields. Within the context of OpsGenie, you can configure how the data shows up in OpsGenie. When something comes in via a webhook, you can kind of configure that data more specifically to your needs. So if we jump back over here to the Rollbar documentation, these steps outline the additional steps you would need if you wanted to configure how the data shows up in OpsGenie. So within the context of this demo, these are the steps you would need to go through so that you actually can see the link to the actual item back in Rollbar, so you can link the two together. But this certainly showed you how to initially set up and sort of get the integration going. Hopefully you found this demonstration useful and helpful. Reach out to us if you have additional questions, or look for our YouTube channel or the website for more updates.